Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahilladzi hadana lihada wa ma kunna linahtadiya laula an hadanallah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahu bi ihsan ila yaumiddin, amma ba'du. Okay, today we discuss about operating management and planning. That is our subject today. The learning objective of the subject, I want you understand about the definition of operation management. I think you know about this because we have studied about the operating management before subject, yeah. And I will describe an operating system and identify two basic types of operating system, and then differentiate among product, service, design, process, selection. Product or service in design process and design and process selection and selection decision. Explain what a material handling system, that's talking about the layout, okay? And then describe and give an example of the three basic classification of facilities layout. Okay, that is the point. The definition, and then two basic type of operating system, and then the process selection and decision, and then the layout, how we do the layout, material handling and layout, and what is Gantt chart, yeah. We meet again with the Gantt chart, critical path, method or CPM, and then program evaluation and review technique, PART. Okay, that is the point of our subject today about the operating management and planning. Okay, we start to the definition, introduction. Operation management is the application of the basic concept and principle of management to the segment of the organization that produce the good and or service. That is the point. Produce the good and or service. So operating management close to production management. Maybe some organization or some business like use this statement, not operation management but the production management, not operation manager but the product manager. Okay, because the main objective of the operation management is to produce the good or the service. Okay, and then we're talking about the planning in operation. Operation planning is designing. Operation planning is the designing the system. Okay, operation planning is the designing the system. What for? To produce good and service. Planning day-to-day operation within this system. So the operation planning is the designing the system. That is the point. Designing the system. And then we're talking about the importance of the operation management. What is the importance of the operation management? Operation management consumes a significant portion of resources. Yes, because this is the core operation in the business. Operation management. Operation process consume an appreciable amount of time. That is, consume a significant portion of the resources and significant consume of amount of time. And then effective operation manager directly influence employee output. The effective operation manager, that is the point in the management, that is the effective and efficiency. We're talking about effective and efficiency, that is the manager. Effective operation manager directly influence employee output. The output, what is the employee output in the production or in the operation manager? That is the product or productivity. We can see the productivity. That is, the productivity is depend on the effectiveness of the operation manager. Manager face unstable environment. That is common. Yeah? The manager face an unstable environment. That's okay. Every manager. And then here we're talking about the type of operating system. What is the type of operating system in operation management? We have two operating system. That is the continuous and intermittent. That is the continuous flow system. In chemical engineering, we know about this, the continuous flow. And intermittent flow system, in chemical engineering, we know about this statement about batch system. Continuous operating system used by companies that produce large amount. Always. Yes? I think this is the always. Produce large amount. That is the point why the company use the continuous flow system, because they produce large amount of the similar product. Large amount of the similar product or service flowing through similar states of the operating system. Similar product and similar states. So they use the continuous flow system. On the other way, when they have to produce the customized produce, they will choose the intermittent flow system or batch system. You know about the batch system? Because they produce the customized product. Customized, that means the unique product in every product. So, unique way in every product. So they cannot use the continuous flow system because this is not similar. Not similar product, not similar states. And that is the customized product. So they will choose the intermittent flow system or batch system. Okay, that's fine. We can see this here, we can say this here, that's the model of the operating system is simplified. We can simplify this into 3 steps: input, and then the conversion, and then the output. The input, it can be labor, information, and then the process, it must be the plant facilities or plant equipment. Plant facilities, equipment, that is the resource of the company. And then produce the product, and the output is the product. Output is product, it must be product. The output must be product. The input can be labor, information, or raw material maybe. It can be raw material. And it can be information wrapper. Okay. That is the simplified of the model of an operating system in the operating management. We have point here that the product or service design determines the design of its operating system. The product and service design determine the design of its operating system. So, the operating system is unique for every product or service that is designed to the company. Yeah. So, the different company, the different product, it must be the different operating system. That's fine. Okay. Being functionally sound as well as economically sound are important consideration. That is statement. Okay. And we're talking about the process selection. How we know about the process? We have any statement here? The conversion, the fabrication, and the assembly, and the testing. Conversion, the process that can be called as the conversion, for example, is changing iron into steel sheet. From iron, we change this into the steel sheet. That is the conversion. It can be the reaction in chemical engineering. That is the conversion. The changing of form, changing from iron into steel. From iron into steel. And then in the second, the fabrication. Fabrication is changing sheet metal into car bumper. So it just changing in shape, maybe. Changing in shape. Okay. Or in form. Not in material. The conversion is changing in material from iron into steel. In the fabrication, changing the form from the seat into bumper. From the seat into bumper. And the assembly is assembling part into a car. It just be assembling. And then the testing is the check on a newly manufactured part. Check on. That is the testing. So there are 4 processes: conversion, fabrication, assembly, and testing. So when we want to produce any product, we should to choose or select the process, the conversion, fabrication, or it's just to assembly or testing. Okay, that is the point. The process selection. How about the facilities layout? Facilities layout, the process of planning the optimal physical arrangement. That is talking about physical arrangement of the facilities. Physical arrangement of the facilities, including personnel, operating equipment, including personnel, equipment, and then space of the storage, and then space of the office, and then material handling, and room for customer, and then the product movement. You can see this, the physical arrangement of the facilities. In this topic, in this facilities layout, we need for a variety of reasons. Why we need to facilities layout? Because many reasons here. Construction new facilities, it can be suit us to make the facilities layout again. Solution of current facilities, change in demand or market. It can be market, change in demand, development of new or redesigned product, or process maybe, and then personal consideration. might be accident, frequently accident, or poor working environment, and then might be the supervisory costs. So because this all reason need the facility layout. Okay, that is, it's just for example, maybe we can add this, etc. But this is the main reason why we should to facilities layout. That is the reason. Okay. To facilities layout. Okay. Here we're talking about the facilities classification, layout classification. We can classify the layout into the product layout. We can classify the layout into the product layout, the process layout, and then the fixed position layout. In the product layout, we arrange equipment or service according to the progressive step by which the product is made or the customer is served. So the focus in the product is made or the customer is served when this is in service. This is in manufacture company, and this is in service company. So the product layout is focus on product is made or customer is served. That is the product layout. And the process layout, we're talking about the similar function type of group of equipment or service into the similar function type. Okay. And then in the fixed position layout, used when the product is too large to move and remain in the one place. So this is talking about the it can too large to move. That is the point. Too large to move, not mobile. So we call this fixed position layout. Okay. And then we're talking about the site selection. How we select the site, the location of our plant or the location of our company, location of our plant. We have the option for expanding capacity, subcontract work, add another shift, work overtime, move operation to another facility, move operation to another facility, expand the current facility, keep the current facility, and add another facility as well. That is the expanding capacity. We're talking about the site selection. What is the factor that consider to the site selection? Why we to the site selection? We have the reason here: revenue, location of customer, and accessibility, location of competitor. That is talking about the revenue, how we survive, how our company survive. So we focus on customer and focus on competitor. And talking about the accessibility. Accessibility, that means the location. Accessibility, that means is the location. Okay, and then the operating costs. Maybe we have to site selection location. We have to move our company into any site location, any new site location, because we want to reduce the operating costs. So we're talking about the operating costs, revenue, and costs. revenue, to improve our revenue, and then operating costs to reduce. In this year, if improve, in this point is reduce. For example, price of material, transportation costs, material, product, people, and then taxes. Yes, taxes, that is the cost. Income, property, sales, and then the utility rates, and the rental rates, and then the communication costs. So, because of the operating costs, to reduce the operating costs, in Indonesia here, there are many companies that relocation their plant from the Jakarta city into the Boyolali city, because the operating costs in the Jakarta taxes might be very higher, it should be higher than the Boyolali, I think, and then the utility rates might be very most expensive, and then the rental rate is almost expensive in the Jakarta than compared to the Boyolali. That is why there are many company that relocation their plant into the Boyolali from the Jakarta, from the Tangerang. That is the site location factor. Okay, next. Site location factor continue. The third factor is about the investment. Because cost of land and cost of construction, yes, that is logical, I think, the logical reason. And then the other limiting factor, that is another factor, other limiting factor. Availability of labor with appropriate skill. Okay, availability of material, utilities, and supplies. And then political situation, that's crucial to the company, okay, political situation, and then climate, and then general living condition from their employee, I think, and then the pollution restriction, the regulation of the pollution, and there are many factor, other limiting factor. Okay, we can see this. There are three. Mostly we have three factors, three interesting factors. That is the revenue, and then the operating costs, and then the investment. That is the three main factor why the company have to move their plant to choose the site, the new site. So this is the site selection factor. Okay. And then about the job design. Job design is specifically the work activities of the individual or group individual. So that is specific. Job design specifics, the work activities, individual or group. Okay, job design specifics, the individual tasks, talking about the tasks, and then method of the performing each task, and then combination. Specific job assigned to individual. Okay, that is about the job definition, job design. And then job content, different people react differently to similar job. Yeah, this is the point. Different people react differently to similar job. Different people react differently to similar job. Job specialization has both advantages and disadvantages. Job method is the manner in which the human body is used. The arrangement of the workplace, and the design of the tool and equipment used, the purpose to find the one best way to do the job. One best way to do a job. That is the point. One best way to do a job. So they must be arranged, or yes, they must be arranged the workplace, and then the tool, and then the equipment, and then yes, tool, workspace, tool, and equipment. What for? To get the one best way to do a job. Motion studies are used to design job. Economics, okay, economics too. That is the job method. In job characteristic, job design may be described in terms of 5 key job characteristics. That is talking about the design, because we're talking about the operating system or operating management design. Operating management planning, it can say the operating management planning is the operating management design. Okay. What job characteristic? Job design may be described in terms of 5 key job characteristics. There are 5 key job characteristics. What is the 5 key job characteristics? That is the scale, task, and then task significant, the different every task, and then autonomy, and then feedback. Okay, that is the 5 key job characteristics. Okay, and then socio-technical approach. We can use this approach to design the job. Okay, the need for the content of job to be reasonable, demanding for the employee in terms other than sheer endurance and yet provide some variety. The need to be able to learn on the job and go on learning. The need for some minimum area of decision making that the individual can call his or her own. The need for some minimum degree of social support, recognition at the workplace. The need to be able to relate what the individual does and what he or she produces to person's social life. That's talking that is a guideline for job design. That the approach in societal. So that is talking about the employee, yes, the employee, that is employee, and talking about need to be able to learn on the job, some minimum area, decision making, and then the social life, okay, social life. Okay, that is the societal approach. And then the computer technology and the design process. Maybe in the modern company use the modern tool. For example, in the computer technology, they can use the computer-aided design or CAD, computer-aided design or computer-aided engineering. Computer-aided design in chemical engineering. What is the computer-aided design? What the software that computer-aided design is talking about the assemblies. Computer-aided engineering is talking about the analyze performance under different parameters. It can say this is for CAMCAD or HISIS, HISIS. Okay, or ASPAN. That is the computer-aided engineering. Okay, CAMCAD, ISIS, ASPAN. Maybe you can use DVSIM. That is the similar software like ASPAN, like CAMCAD, like HISIS, but this software is free, open source. You have to pay in $1. It's cheap enough. Okay, that is the computer-aided engineering in chemical engineering. Okay, And then the computer technology and the design process. We know about the computer-aided manufacturing. That is for mechanical engineering, I think, talking about this. And then computer integrated manufacturing. This is the for mechanical engineering. Yes, for mechanical engineering, I think. Because it's talking about the aided manufacturing, integrated manufacturing. So for chemical engineering, I want you know about the computer aided engineering, ChemCAD, HACIS, Aspen, and DVSIM and etc. There are many software. Okay, operating planning. What is operation planning? Operation planning. A great operation planning concerned with balancing major section of the operating system. Balancing. Match the organization resources with demand. So it's talking about the masses, resource, demand. And Gantt chart. How we know about this? Okay, we don't talking again about the Gantt chart. And then the critical path method. We have talking about this method, this operation planning, critical path method, depicting the relation among the various activities of the project. We're talking about the project. And then use time duration, and then depict the relationship, various activities. That is the point in the critical path method. And we have to identify the critical path. And then the program evaluation and review technique, PRT. That is graphically depict the relation among the various activities of project. It sounds be similar, yes, similar, graphical depict. Use when time duration, it can be similar. PRT into CPM, it can be similar. I think that is similar, but different. That is the illustration of the Gantt chart. Hey, you know about this. And then Gantt chart and project network. We have talking about this, and we do not to talk then. And we skip here. And then the resource allocation. What about the resource allocation? Efficient allocation of people, material, and equipment to meet the demand requirement of the operating system, assisted by computer-assisted tool, critical path method, program evaluation, and review technique. Yes, that is the resource allocation. And then the routing and the assembly chart, flow process chart, and activity scheduling. Okay. And this is the annotation to make a graphical PFT. Yes. And then in the last slide, we're talking again about the summary of our subject today. He's talking about definition, operating management to produce the product or service. Okay, that is define operating management, and then describe an operating system. Identify two basic types of operating system. What is the two basic types of the operating system? Continue and batch. Okay. The difference about product, service design, process selection, and site selection is talking about the factor, what the reason why we have to move our plan into the new site, why we have to choose the site, how we select the site, how we make the decision to select the site. There are many factors. They're talking about this. And then explain what a material handling system is, and describe and give an example of the three basic classification of facilities layout. What is the three basic classification of facilities layout? Product layout, and then process layout, and then you can review again our method before. Okay. That is the point that we talking in this subject. And that's all. Thank you very much for attention. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me into our platform in myschoology.id. That is the new platform that we have, myschoology.id. Please, in myschoology.id, you can ask to me or to your friend about any matter. Maybe you have any question. Please write in the discussion channel in this platform. Thank you very much for attention. That's all. That last. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next